Hello, welcome everybody. You're watching ST Sports, it's your ultimate sports destination, and this is the pre-match analysis of the Kerala Blasters versus the Delhi Dynamos at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium, Kochi. A very exciting match up ahead, a very exciting match on cards, as both teams will look to get back to winning ways. The Delhi Dynamos starting to score goals. They certainly are out of the contention for the top four. But the Kerala Blasters, they are in contention, but they have to win consecutive games. They've got 6 games left, and they have to win almost everything to qualify for the playoffs, the top four spots. So a very, very dramatic match on cards. Kerala Blasters certainly leaving Mark Sifnios and signing the good John Singh-Goodson. Should be lethal in the front along with Ian Hume. So a new approach, a new start for the Kerala Blasters, as well as Delhi Dynamos on the other hand out of the contention, but certainly would love to get back to winning ways and win games before the end of the season. Talking about the home team, the Kerala Blasters losing 2 in a row, one at home and one away. Certainly not in the best of forms. They made midfield maestros playing out. Kajiron Kazita not playing the game due to the injury, and Mark Sifnias leaving the team, which made way for good John Singh-Goodson to come into the team. And the Iceland striker should be leading in front along with Ian Hughes. They've got a pretty decent strike force now, but what they were lacking all this while was the quality in the midfield. The ball's not going well to the strikers, and they should be solving the problems pretty quickly, because David James had also said that there are possibilities, there is time for more signings, and there are possibilities of new signings coming up as well. So the Kerala Blasters will hope that they pay off, and they've just got a couple of home games left, and this is they will want to win this in front of their home fans. They will want to give something back to the home fans. Have come down in huge numbers this season. Talking about the strike first, as I said earlier, Mark Sifnios leaving, and which made for good John, the Iceland striker, to come in. He's in good form. He's been the third top goal scorer in the Pepsi Iceland Premier League, and is Ian Hume looking to come back into form. Scored a hat-trick against the Dynamos in the last match. So the strike first look good, and if they chip in with goals, and if they finish well, I think Kerala Blasters will stand a chance. CK Vinith, Jackie Singh, energetic wingers in the back, and they should be putting balls in forward. They should be putting out some quality football. Corey Speculation as well. He's been in really good form. He's been playing some good football, and he would want to improve his skills. He would want to improve his fitness, as he looked tired in the last match and after the first half, and he should be rejuvenated for this match and play some good football, play out those quality balls, because he's the most dependent midfielder in the team currently. Casito ruled out. Maybe ruled out due to the injury in his shoulder, maybe ruled out of the season as well, and Berbatov might be making his mark tomorrow as well. Midfielder, still the Indian midfielders are of slight worry. CM Hangal, and Singh not putting out quality performances, being buzzed over by other teams, and the fans certainly are not impressed with their performances, and they will have to improve if they are to win the next match against Delhi Dynamos. They have a quality side. They're coming into form, the Delhi Dynamos, and Kerala Blasters will have to put a top quality performance. Talking about the defense, they've got a pretty good defense line. West Brown, Sandesh Jigat, Redewandalal, Duathar have got a really strong, I would say, defense lineup, and they need to use them wisely. They need to put in some good performances, clear the ball when they need to play, boss around the strikers, don't give the strikers much of a chance. And the goalkeepers as well, Subhashish Roy Chowdhury, Paul Hupka, both in good form, but I would prefer Subhashish Roy Chowdhury just to give that extra man in the outfield. Both of them, nothing much of a difference. Both are quality goalkeepers as well. So the Kerala Blasters will want to regain their fitness, play a rejuvenated side, play a fresh side, play a dominant side, play with positive intent, play with attacking intent, give those delivery into the strikers and let them score goals. As the Kerala Blasters will hope to get back to the winning ways if they are to stay in a contention for the top four, and David James will be trying his 100%, trying his absolute best to get this team back on track. Talking about the away team, the Delhi Dynamos FC, they're kind of out of the contention for the top four, coming nowhere near the other teams, having won very few matches. and they scored 2 in the last match, but again was kicked out by the opposing team. Carlo Uche comes back into form. He's come back into the team and he's looking good. The Angla Changte is looking good. The strike force looks pretty dominant, but what they lack in quality is their defense. They've been giving too many goals, so many easy goals. The goalkeeping woes continue. They have been pretty strong in their strike force, but the midfield and defense has been pretty poor, I should say, throughout the entire season. They certainly will have to hope to get back to winning ways. It's going to be a tough competition for them. It's going to be a tough match for them. They have to be on their absolute best if they are to beat this Kerala Blasters side, and the fans will hope they do, and they have to put in a really good performance, better than the last game against the Kerala Blasters. So a cracking match on the cards coming up at Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium on the 27th. As the Manyapada will be out of numbers, certainly a lesser number will be there due to the fact that Kerala Blasters have not been winning matches. They have been pretty poor at home this season, and the Manyapada will be cheering on as Kerala Blasters take on the Delhi Dynamos. You're watching the Indian Super League. You're watching ST Sports. It's IPL is coming up, auctions coming up, and live updates will be there of the IPL auction 2018. More updates coming up. Subscribe if you're not. It's me, Sam. Sign up for now. See you in the next one.